Good evening, everyone. Okay, I should probably let you know up front that this is going to be an interactive speech. It's going to be a long 5 minutes if it's not. So let's try again. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Tara Beck, and I'm sure the first thing you were thinking as I walked onto the stage was, wow, now that person can apply a tourniquet in 30 seconds or less. Now, I'm not quite there yet, but it was just one of the many incredible lessons I learned during the 50th class of the Redondo Beach Citizens Police Academy, led by our very own Kyle Hofstrom. No, I'm joking. What you're really thinking is how cool it is that I clearly just graduated college recently and could use my cap and gown again for this very unique graduation. But in all seriousness, I'm wearing this gown because this was a very special experience for me, and I'm very proud of being one of the many very, very dedicated graduates of this class. I joined the academy because, like many, I had questions. What's it really like to be a police officer? How does the SWAT stay so calm and cool and collected under pressure? I got my eyes on you guys. And most importantly, will I look cool holding a firearm? Spoiler alert, I didn't. My foot stance was like way out of control. I'll admit I didn't exactly know what to expect, but I did not imagine all the practical application. I got so much experience thanks to this participation of the officers and sergeants that helped Kyle execute this one-of-a-kind and very fantastic training. Now back to the interactive portion of the speech. I'd like you all to close your eyes and imagine being a police officer. I'm very serious. You're walking up to the driver's side of a window to ask for ID card, proof of insurance, and registration. Think about how freaked out that driver is going to be knowing his day might be ruined. You might be understanding, and you want to be human, so you look the driver in the eyes to connect and ask for the documents you need. Then, boom, you're shot dead because you wanted to be kind and compassionate and did not see the pistol lying openly in the middle of the console of the car. You can open your eyes now. I apologize if that was dark, but that was one of the first experiences I had when trying to understand and execute the many things police officers need to pay attention to when pulling somebody over. Thanks to Kyle and the officers who role-played very seriously with us, I got a taste firsthand that police officers must possess and evaluate countless pieces of information in real time while simultaneously drawing on their extensive training to ensure the safety of themselves and those around them in dynamic and unpredictable situations. This demands not only patience, but also vigilance, adaptability, resilience, decisiveness, and a strong sense of composure. Since we are running out of the time Kyle would allow me to be on stage, let's move on to the fun topics, SWAT and active shooter training. Huge compliments to Sergeant Ryan Harrison, who puts the human in police officer and leads a fierce, engaging class where we felt safe to be vulnerable and try. Top notch on educating us on how they approach a human chess game, except everyone's ripped, wearing tactical gear, and speaking codes that make the rest of us feel like we're in kindergarten. And finally, I can't conclude this speech without sharing one of my favorite nights. My 9-hour fight ride along with the one and only officer, Chintan Patel. He treated me like I was an actual hired police officer in training, and his commitment to my experience exceeded 1,000%. I can't share everything that I learned in those 9 hours, but I will share this. 1, the art of the shortcut. Officers know every back alley, shortcut, hidden street in town. You'll feel like you're in a high-speed geography lesson where left and right are replaced with code 3 and let's beat the traffic. Bonus tip, never question their GPS skills. Number 2, how to spot suspicious behavior. You'll learn to notice things that you never paid attention to before, like a license plate light that's out, or a car parked just a little too long in the wrong spot. Who knew People Watcher could get this advanced? Spoiler, You'll catch yourself scanning parking lots for weeks afterwards. Number 3, the secret language of radio codes. You'll hear officers casually throw around phrases like 10-4, code 3, code 7, and by the end you'll think you're fluent, until you realize you've been saying 10-8 when you meant bathroom break. The balance between seriousness and humor. You'll see officers going from cracking a joke to handling a tense situation in a heartbeat. That level of emotional agility is both impressive and a reminder that humor helps them stay sane in a very tough job. Also, get ready for the best and worst dad jokes you've ever heard. Above all, I left with newfound respect for how much officers juggle to protect and serve. And I might have even picked up a few life hacks for myself. In conclusion, this 15-week academy has been wildly more than I expected. My favorite evenings were the ones where I got to test myself and have high engagement with our stellar police officers. Graduates, please stand. We shall recite the mission statement for each other and Kyle. We are the community leading the way in law enforcement. Woo! And finally, let's give another huge round of applause for Kyle Lofstrom and the Redondo Beach Police Department for an incredible class and for all their efforts in keeping Redondo Beach safe.